Hey everyone, welcome to Hooper's Radar. Today we're going to be reviewing Bleacher Report's most recent top 50 players list, and Shea's obviously a big part of it as they literally have advertisements of Shea, but it's the top 50 NBA player rankings. Only one star is better than SGA on this list, which is already kind of crazy to start off the list. But let's start off with the 50th player, and the 50th player is going to be DeMar DeRozan. Okay, so this is definitely interesting. I feel like DeMar DeRozan has kind of fallen off a bit. This season hasn't been more of his peak self in recent years, but 50 DeMar DeRozan. He was recently 42 in the preseason, and preseason rank was 39. All right, so 50. 49, they got Drew Holiday. Wow, so at this point, they're saying that Drew Holiday is better than DeMar. In terms of impact, I might have to go with it. DeMar is becoming more of an empty scorer, I feel like, but I don't know, man. Drew Holiday over DeMar DeRozan. Let me know what you guys think of this one. But they have Drew at 49. 48, they have Lauri Markkanen. Okay, I agree that Lauri Markkanen is better than those two guys at this point in his career. He's been balling this year. Number 47 is Fred VanVleet. I don't think Fred VanVleet's better than Lauri Markkanen, but they got him at 47. Bleacher Report's already definitely turning some heads with some of these rankings. Next is number 46, and they got Rudy Gobert over Lauri Markkanen, Drew Holiday, DeMar. Wow, it must be the defense. 45, they have Paolo Banchero. Okay, I do definitely agree with this one. Paolo is definitely on the rise and is emerging as a star in this league. He's definitely balling this year too. Next, we got LaMelo Ball. All right, LaMelo Ball is really good. I definitely do agree LaMelo is better than all the players so far they've listed below him, so I definitely do agree with that one. Next, they have Franz Wagner, better than LaMelo Ball. I don't know about that one. 42, they have D'Angelo Russell is better than LaMelo Ball. I don't agree with that one either. I don't even think D'Lo is better than Franz Wagner. Next, they have Michael Porter Jr. I don't know if Michael Porter Jr. is better than Franz Wagner either. Like, that's a tough one. That's definitely a tough one. But I definitely don't think MPJ is better than LaMelo Ball. He's just an elite catch and shoot player. Like, okay. Next, we got 40. Jonas Valanciunas. Wow, they put Jonas Valanciunas at 40. I don't even think Jonas Valanciunas is better than Rudy Gobert personally. He's a very skilled center, but he's not better than LaMelo Ball. I definitely okay, Jonas Valanciunas at 40. This one definitely has turned my head. Number 39, Evan Mobley. Okay, yeah, Evan Mobley is a very good player, but it shouldn't be this close between him and Valanciunas. I think he easily clears Valanciunas. Next, I got Pascal Siakam at 38. This is kind of disrespectful to Pascal, I feel like Pascal should be ranked a little bit, like, higher. In the sense of, like, he should be in the top 30, not 38, but we'll see who's ahead of him. 37, they have Julius Randle. Okay, this is a close one. Between Pascal and Julius Randle, who would I rather take right now? I'm honestly going Pascal. But in terms of who's been having the better season this year, I think it's slightly to Julius Randle. He's been turning up lately. And he is always really good in the regular season. But I definitely would take Pascal. But this one's a little bit closer than I feel. 36, I got Mikal Bridges. Okay. He is really good. He is pretty good, definitely. DeJounte Murray next. Wow. Do I agree with DeJounte Murray over Pascal? I definitely do not agree with that one at all. Jimmy Butler at 34. Yeah, this is disrespectful. They got Jimmy Butler all the way down at 34. And there's been so many conversations about Jimmy Butler at least being top 20. So 34 is crazy for Jimmy Butler. He's just going to have to prove to us that he's top 20 at least in the playoffs, which he does every year. 33, we have Kawhi Leonard. All right, yeah, this is mad disrespectful. Kawhi Leonard is a top 10 player in my opinion, especially when healthy, which he's been pretty healthy this year. And they have him at 33. This list has already had so many outrageous picks and, like, terrible. Kawhi at 33. And then they have Kyrie over him, man. The audacity. I love Kyrie, and Kyrie is an elite player, but Kyrie is not better than Kawhi Leonard at all. 31, they have Jaylen Brown. I don't think I'd even take Jaylen Brown over Kawhi Leonard at this. I mean, Jaylen Brown over Kawhi Leonard, no, and I definitely wouldn't take Jaylen over Kyrie personally. Next, they got Scotty Barnes. Wow, they already have Scotty Barnes over Kyrie, Kawhi Leonard. Wow, this is crazy. Damn, they got Scotty Barnes over all those players. But hey, shout out to Scotty Barnes. He's been really great this year, man. He's been absolutely breaking out and taking a next step in his game. They even have Paul George over Kawhi. Wow. I like Paul George definitely a lot. I think he's more in the top 20 range. I still think 29 is a little too low for him, but that's damn. The order on this list is horrific. It's terrible. Tobias Harris over Paul George. Come on, guys. If you guys didn't agree with some of the other ones, This one is just horrific, man. They got Tobias Harris over Paul George and a bunch of other players. That's crazy. Number 27, they have Devin Booker. Okay, yeah. I still don't think D Book's better than Kawhi, but he's still really good. So 27, I guess, whatever. Porzingis at 26. Wow, they got Porzingis over Kawhi, Paul George, Devin Booker. Man, well, I don't know who's on that Porzingis hype train, but he is not ahead of those guys. 25, they got Zion Williamson. This got to be pure hype, man. And then there's the tattoo that they unevenly put on him, but Zion Williamson at 25. Bleacher Report is definitely turning a lot of heads with this list. 24, Sengun. He's been amazing this year. He's been taking that next level. I still don't think he's better than guys like Kawhi at all. Paul George, who did I previously say? He's not better than Devin Booker either. But Sengun has definitely been really good. 23, Donovan Mitchell. Okay, Donovan Mitchell's also been really good. Obviously, at this point, I'm kind of giving up on the order of this list. This list just goes everywhere. I think Donovan Mitchell's better than Brandon Ingram. I don't think Ingram's better than Kawhi or Paul George, but yeah, the order of this list is just terrible. But at least they have some of the top players kind of. Wow, and they have Chet Holmgren this high at 21 already. Damn, Chet Holmgren is really good, and he has a good chance of taking Rookie of the Year, but he is not this high above so many elite players who are far more established and are outplaying him this season. I'm gonna say it just how it is. But they have Chet Holmgren this high. Wow. 20, they have Bam. This feels like a random spot for Bam, but shout out to Bam. They put Bam over Kawhi, Paul George, and so many other elite players. 19, they got Jalen Brunson. He's been really good as well, so shout out to Jalen Brunson. He's been running things over there in New York very well. Number 18, Damian Lillard, my favorite player. It seems sucks to me that I think Damian Lillard definitely has dropped out of the top 10 now in Milwaukee, and he hasn't been as good as his years in Portland, but he is a second option, first option sometimes now, and I think we all knew his stats. Somebody's stats are going to take a hit, either him or Giannis, but it's definitely been him, and he's had a lot of inconsistent games, so I don't know. I got to see the rest of the people ahead of him, but I don't think Dame is no longer in the top 10. I think he is at least still a top 20 player, though. Next, we got Anthony Edwards over Dame. I think at this point, too, I wouldn't be mad if people take Anthony Edwards over Dame. He's younger. He's on the come up. Stays healthier and is definitely more consistent. Okay, they got Cat over. Okay, this is one I don't agree with. I don't agree with Karl Anthony Towns over Damian Lillard, especially Cat over Anthony Edwards. How can you put Cat over Anthony Edwards when Anthony Edwards is the first option on the same team? Like, that makes no sense. Next, they got De'Aaron Fox. All right, he's been also amazing this year. I don't blame people that would take him over Dame at this point either. He's been elite for the Kings. Next, they got Sabonis. Okay, Sabonis over King is just horrific. Sabonis over Dame is horrific. And Sabonis over Anthony Edwards and all the other players is just, wow, this is a crazy one. Sabonis, even over Fox, is just wild. He's not even the first option on his team. This is another case of the same thing that happened. This is another case of the same thing with the Cat over Anthony Edwards. You can't put Sabonis over Fox. He's the second option on the team. Well, not even. I think Malik Monk is the second option on the team. All right, resuming, we have number 13, Stephen Curry. Okay, so Curry definitely is in the top 10 in my opinion. They have him at 13 for some reason, so this is quite interesting. Okay, Curry over a lot of these players definitely does make sense. So 13, Curry. Number 12, they have Anthony Davis. So I definitely don't think Anthony Davis is better than Stephen Curry, even at this point in his career. He's still greatly impactful defensively, but not over Curry. But Anthony Davis, this is definitely along his line. He definitely is like spilling into that top 10 conversation. Wow, number 11, they have Trae Young over Stephen Curry is insane. Nah, Trae Young over Stephen Curry is just wild. On to the next man, 11, Trae Young. The order of this list has already been messed up, but we'll just go along with it. Number 10, they got Luka Doncic. Okay, this makes sense. I think Luka is in the higher of the top 10, not exactly at 10, but this definitely does make sense for Luka somewhat. 9, they got LeBron James. I think LeBron still is possibly top 10. I got to see who they put ahead of him. But Luka is better than LeBron at this point in his career. Let's just all say it how it is. Number 8, they have Tyrese Maxey over LeBron and Luka, man. The Tyrese Maxey hype train, man. I don't even think Tyrese Maxey is better than Paul George. I don't think he's better than a lot of players yet. He's still been really good this year, but that's not enough to put him over Anthony Edwards or LeBron James over Luka or Stephen Curry over Damian Lillard. Wow. 7, Jason Tatum. Okay, I do think Tatum is definitely top 10, so this makes sense for him. Number 6, they got Kevin Durant. All right, another top 10 player. Number 5, Tyrese Halliburton. Wow, Tyrese Halliburton literally went from being like last year to being like a top 25 player to Bleacher Report just throwing him into the top 5. I still don't think Tyrese Halliburton is top 5. He definitely is making a conversation to go into that top 10 as possibly the best playmaker in the league right now, and also a very talented scorer. But Tyrese Halliburton at number 5 is just wild. It's way too soon. Number 4, they got Giannis. All right, I do definitely think Giannis is a top 3 player in the league, to be honest. 3, they got Joel Embiid. Okay, this can go either way, I feel like, but I'm going Giannis over Embiid. 2, they got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This is definitely the wildest one, which the title indicated. There's only one player they have over Shai. Shai is a very good player and is definitely probably in the top 10 now. There's a lot of guys that could be in the top 10. But then number 2 is crazy over Giannis and Embiid. And number 1, of course, is Jokic. Definitely going to be Jokic, the champion, the MVP. Joker is the best player in the league. And yeah, this is Bleacher Report's most recent top 50 list. This is a pretty outrageous list. Let me know what you guys think about this list in the comments. I'm sure at least one of their selections and rankings definitely made you turn your head and question to yourself, what is this? But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Please make sure to like and subscribe to stay on the radar for all things basketball.